Good Monday morning, everybody. Look at the shredded leaves on these sweet potatoes. Guess what's doing it? Armyworms. Been invaded with armyworms. They're on these beans. And somebody tell me if you've grown, I don't know, I don't remember what this pole bean is, but do you eat them as a snout bean or do you eat them as a chili? There's some nice plump ones on here that you could use as a snout bean, like these. I don't know. I guess I could try them as snout beans, see if I like them that way. And I don't figure I'm going to ever get okra off that okra, but I mostly planted it to keep that bed from being bare. And it's got some zinnias in there, but I got a couple. It looks more like sunflowers than zinnias. They come out of a zinnia pack. Anyway, pulled out all the peppers, and probably gonna harvest and the basil and pull that out pretty soon. Bees are still enjoying some of that that's blooming there, so I didn't want to pull it out as long as the bees were coming to visit. And I'm pretty sure, and I planted some butter beans right here. Most people call them lima beans, but here in the South, if it's a green bean that you shell, we call it butter beans. And they're coming up really good. I got potatoes coming up in both of those beds where I grew them last year. And I actually planted some that were sprouting in the kitchen in this bed here, and I see I got one up there. Not much to see except I got a couple of pumpkins over I'd like to get off the ground. So I'm gonna go and get some of those worms. I'll show you what they do. I have no idea what this is. I didn't plant any kind of vine and cucumber or anything over here. It looks like a cucumber, but it has never made any kind of fruit. But it just blooms and blooms and blooms, and I left it thinking I really want to see what that is. It's not a maypop, because I grew up with maypops. I know what they look like. That's not them. But look what these worms do. Maybe a different kind of worm, but they turn that leaf over. Like this. Oh, I'm too close. They flip over the edge of that leaf. Like that right there. And then they come out at night and they munch. And munch and munch and munch until they've just about skeletonized your leaves. Now the worms on this bean looks totally different than the worms on those sweet potato leaves. Those worms on the sweet potato leaves are black. These are green with little stripes all over them. Somebody know what these are? I'd love to know. If you know, tell me. When I see a leaf bent back like that, I just go ahead and squish it when I see it. And then, some of them are little bitty tiny things that just hatched out of the eggs that were laid. They flip that leaf over as soon as they come out of the egg, I guess. Anyway, that's all I got to show. Not a whole lot going on. There will be, in a couple of weeks, these will be full of brassicas. I've got them going in the house and they're looking beautiful right now. Nothing happens. I'll be getting some beautiful cabbage and broccoli, cauliflower. Oh, and I'm going to try my hand at onions again this year. Wish me luck. God bless.